is Africa, where thunder doesn't always come from the sky. Sometimes it rises from the earth, in hooves, in roars, in war. Here, survival isn't given, it is earned, in every breath, every claw, every horn. And today, it will be tested. Again, the Matimba Pride rules this land. 6 adults, 2 sub-adult males, 3 young cubs, led by an aging king, his mane dark with dust, his roar deep and drawn from decades of dominance. They rise before dawn, still, quiet, stiff with hunger. The cubs nuzzle at dry bellies. The lionesses stretch, lean bodies moving like shadows. Over the grass, the males sit silently, watching. They haven't eaten in 6 days. The wind changes, and on it, a scent. Distant, familiar, tempting. Buffalo, not 1, not 10, but over 100. The ground begins to hum. Through the heat haze, a black tide moves. Massive bodies with sweeping horns, heads low, eyes sharp. Cape buffaloes, intelligent, loyal, vicious when provoked. They are not just prey, they are an army. The herd moves in unison. At the center, calves. Around them, mothers. Flanking them, bulls, some over 800 kilograms, carrying scars from past battles. They graze unaware. But this land isn't peaceful. Eyes follow them from the tall grass. The lionesses begin to track. They keep low, each step silent, each breath measured. They are reading the herd, looking for weakness. A limp, a pause, a careless drift from the group. But the buffaloes are disciplined today. No gaps, no stragglers. Not yet. The sun climbs. By midday, the heat is oppressive. Flies swarm around the lions' faces. Tongues loll from their mouths. Still, they watch. Still, they wait. One of the young males, impatient, stands. The lead lioness snarls low, a silent warning. No mistakes. Not today. Hours pass. The herd slows near a muddy wallow. Some lie down. A few bulls move slightly outwards to graze. That's the moment. The lionesses fan out. One begins to circle from the left. Another heads right. 2 stay behind, ready to burst forward. The wind holds steady. The push begins. A lioness darts forward. The herd reacts instantly. Bulls lower their heads. Calves bolt toward the center. One buffalo hesitates. It's enough. The lions charge. 5 shadows across the sunlit grass. The dust lifts. The ground trembles, but the herd does not flee. They turn. They fight. A lioness grabs the leg of a young buffalo. A bull barrels into her side. She flies, lands hard, growling. Another lion gets close, but is surrounded by 3 bulls. The lions are forced back. They disappear into the bush. The calf escapes. The herd regroups, breathing hard but intact. For now. In the grass, the lions nurse their wounds. No food, no blood, only frustration. But they are not beaten, only learning. This is not the last attempt. The sun begins to fall, and with it, so does the temperature. The savannah cools, but tension remains, because night belongs to the hunters, and this night, the pride plans again. Night has fallen, but the land does not sleep. 1,000 sounds rise from the darkness, crickets, frogs, distant howls. But one sound cuts through all others, the low rumble of a lion's growl. It's not a warning, it's a promise. The Matimba Pride rests under the acacia trees, their bodies still, their eyes wide open. The dominant male lies on a low mound, surveying. The lionesses breathe slowly, every muscle coiled beneath fur. The 2 young males whisper to each other in soft huffs. Far away, the buffaloes sleep too. They lie in a tight circle, calves in the middle, bulls at the edge, but they do not sleep deeply. They never do. They know that predators do not rest at night. Midnight, a lioness rises. She walks to the edge of the bush, ears twitching. Another follows, then another. 5 lions slip into the darkness. Their steps make no sound. Their eyes glow with hunger. The buffaloes, now barely a kilometer away, are unaware. The lions approach from downwind, smelling everything, giving nothing. They pause. The pride splits into two. 3 lionesses move left. The young males follow behind. The lead lioness creeps forward, her belly brushing the grass, her breathing steady. She sees them. One calf. On the edge of the group, barely protected, she signals. A flick of her tail. They sprint. The buffaloes explode into motion. Chaos erupts in the blackness. Hooves pound. Dust clouds swirl under starlight. Snorts and screams fill the air. The calf runs. A lioness cuts it off. It spins. Another lioness barrels into it. They crash to the earth. But the herd responds. A bull charges. Another follows. The young males intercept, claws raking, teeth snapping. But the bulls don't back off. One lion is knocked to the ground. Another narrowly dodges a horn. The lions lose control. The calf escapes. The herd regroups. Another failure. The lions fall back, exhausted, panting, torn, bleeding. This is not just prey. This is resistance. Dawn rises on another hungry day. The pride limps back to their resting place. They lie in silence. The cubs whimper. The old lioness grooms a wound on her leg. The dominant male paces restless. The sun climbs again. The flies return, but so does opportunity. Another herd, smaller. Only 30 buffaloes, some young. Only 2 large bulls. They graze near a dry riverbed, and they do not know what's watching them. By late morning, the lions stir. They stretch, shake, off fatigue, ignore their bruises. This time, the strategy changes. They will wait for the sun to burn, for heat to slow the herd, for thirst to pull them closer to the waterline, closer to the ambush zone. Hours pass, and it works. By early afternoon, the buffaloes descend into the dry riverbed, seeking mud, shade, relief. They are spread thin now. Some lie in the sand, some wander from the group, and one calf wanders too far. The pride moves. 3 lionesses approach from above the bank. 2 males circle from the sides. The last lioness waits at the rear, ready to close the trap. The wind favors them. Closer. Closer. Then, explosion. The lions burst from the earth. Buffaloes scream. The calf runs, straight into the jaws of the waiting lioness. The trap is perfect. The pride converges. The calf goes down hard. A bull turns to fight. But the young males block him. Their size, their ferocity, surprising even to the buffalo. The herd retreats, and the lions feast. Finally, blood flows. The cubs arrive and join. Their tiny faces crimson with life. The pride eats for hours. Every rib is covered, every belly filled. The old lioness eats last, but she eats in peace. That night, they sleep with full stomachs. Under a sky wide as time, the land breathes, still, balanced, but the war is not over, because the big herd, they are coming back, and they are not coming alone. The morning air is cooler than usual, but the ground, it remembers. Blood soaked into the soil just hours ago. Buzzing flies hover over what's left of the calf. Bones, scraps, shadows of a battle won. But the lions are not celebrating. They rest in the bush, panting, bellies round, eyes half closed. Full, at last, but they know this calm is borrowed, and always short-lived, because the buffaloes are not prey without pride. And this time, they're coming back for more than just grazing. The massive herd has returned. Over 150 buffaloes, more bulls, heavier, organized. Their eyes are sharp, their steps deliberate. They are moving with purpose. The lions sense it. From their cover, they watch, but they do not move. They are not hunting, they are waiting. But the buffaloes have a different plan. They fan out, sniff the grass, circle near the carcass remains, and then they do something rare, something bold. They step forward, closer, too close. A massive bull leads, old, battle-scarred, each step deliberate. Behind him, more bulls, the full force of buffalo power. They are looking for the lions. They are not afraid. They are furious. Suddenly, the lead lioness growls, deep and low. The pride rises. They are not used to being hunted. The buffaloes charge. It's not a stampede. It's a message. The lions scatter. One young male is too slow. He dodges left, but a bull veers and slams into him. The male tumbles, recovers, snarls. Another lioness sprints through thornbush. A second bull follows, crashing through the scrub. The lions regroup deeper into the bush, their pride bruised, their space invaded. This is not a kill, it's a counterattack, and it has worked. For the next 2 days, the lions stay deep in hiding. They move at night, silent and slow. They hunt smaller prey, warthogs, hares, barely enough. The buffaloes reclaim the riverbed. They sleep confidently, unbothered. The calves play again. The bulls patrol the outer ring. Balance has shifted, but hunger is never far away. On the third morning, the pride gathers. They lie in the shade, grooming, but their leader, the dominant male, does not rest. He walks alone along the edge of a dry gully. He watches the buffaloes far off, and in that moment something changes because the wind shifts, and he smells something else, something older. Vultures, the sign of death. The male moves toward the scent, and there it is, not far. From the buffalo path, a bloated carcass, an adult buffalo, dead not from lions, but from disease, a gift, a trap, a mystery. He roars, the pride comes. They eat, carefully, gratefully, but the buffaloes hear the roar. They move again, this time, slowly. 3 bulls march ahead of the herd. They reach the kill site just as the lions are finishing. It's a standoff. The lions snarl. The bulls lower their heads, no one moves. Then the biggest bull steps forward, his breath heavy. His horns wide and shining, he charges, the lions split. The male holds his ground, then turns, a tactical retreat. This time there is no blood, no injury, but no victory either. It's a statement. Power is being shared now. Later that night, the lions regroup on a ridge. They watch the herd below. A calf strays. The young males twitch, tempted, but the lead lioness stops them. Not tonight. This is not the moment. Instead, they sleep under the stars, quiet, thinking. This war is not about rage. It's about rhythm, momentum, patience, and this was only the midpoint.